Our next guest is joining us for the very first time. Please welcome the broker owner of Danny Davis Real Estate. He is the Danny Davis.
There he is, the Danny Davis. What's going on, man?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Here to talk about the global strategies, the
Right.
things that are changing real estate sales right now, virtual tours, online websites. So many things are different now about looking for homes than they ever have been.
Exactly.
What do you think is some of the most impactful stuff that agents are doing now to market properties that just didn't exist like 10 years ago?
You know, so it's no longer just going in and taking photos of a house and putting them on the MLS. Now you're getting drone videos. You're actually trying to tell a story and create a lifestyle so people can see themselves living in the house before they're even there. It really gives the buyer a feel for the property and it helps the seller sell the property.
Okay. And is this something that is being widely done right now, or is this something that's just sort of starting to leak into the market slowly?
Some agents are doing it. Not a lot of agents are doing it, but I think it's going to be the new protocol for what agents have to do in order to keep up with what top agents are doing.
Okay. I heard the MLS hasn't adopted this idea of these 3D tours yet, or the idea of having a virtual tour or something available,
Right.
that they're just still showing pictures. Is that the case still?
Well, so they'll show pictures, they'll do virtual tours, but it's basically a virtual tour. When you hear the traditional virtual tour, it's pictures that are just moving.
That's a slideshow.
It's a slideshow.
I'm just saying that's a slideshow.
It's a slideshow.
That's not
exactly.
a virtual tour.
Exactly. Now the MLS has just adapted videos. They won't let you put your logo or any of your information on it, but they'll actually allow you to download a video so you can see everything. So if you're not doing a video and you're not creating that lifestyle for people, you're almost doing your sellers a bit of a disservice.
Okay. And when you say creating that lifestyle, do you mean that buyers today need to be able to see what kind of lifestyle they're going to get from the home? In other words, the home equals the lifestyle? Is that kind of the way they're looking at it?
I definitely think so, because they're going to be moving into that home and they're going to be surrounded by the community that they're in. So take videos of the community. You know, I sell a lot on the beach, so I take a lot of videos of, you know, people playing volleyball or people surfing, and just to kind of give them the feel that they're already living in the home, or feel what it would be like to live in the home.
Has the technology helped make the sales process more efficient? In other words, buyers only need to see 2-3 properties before they write an offer because they've already vetted so many of them.
Right, so buyers have so much information. They have almost as much information as us brokers do because they're searching online. They're going to sites like Realtor.com, Trulia, Zillow, things like that, and they have all that information, although some of the information may not be 100% accurate, they still have the information. They can pull their tax records and see what the people paid for the property. So it used to be where buyers would come into my office and I'd say, here are the 10 properties we're going to go look at today. Nowadays, buyers come into my office and they say, here are the 10 properties I want to look at. You know, because they have all the information online there.
Do you feel minimalized by that at all as a broker? Do you feel like, gosh, these websites they're taking away the job that I used to enjoy doing?
Not at all, because that's only a part of the job. It's only a small part of the job. You know, as a broker, you know, there's still the legalities, there's still the contracts, there's still the negotiation, I feel like that's part of my job. I want the buyers to be able to pick out the houses that they want to see because it appeals to them, not because it appeals to me.
You know, how important are these items, these new items, the 3D tours, the Matterport stuff, the real virtual tour, let's call it that, not a slideshow.
Right.
You know, the drone videos. How does all that play out in the global marketplace, or what are some of the things that add to that?
Well, so when you have all the drone videos, when you have the 3D tours, when you have everything where it's almost like the only thing that they haven't seen is the property in person. So somebody can be sitting in China and feel like they've already gone through the house. You know, for instance, we have all of our listings, they go out to 150 different countries. There are 650 plus thousand agents that they go out to worldwide, translated into 19 different languages and translated into 55 different currencies. So it's pretty amazing. They have all that information, and you know, 1 in 12 buyers now is a foreign investor. And 50% of those buyers are cash buyers. And California is the #2 state that they're buying in. So you have to appeal to a global market in San Diego.
It seems like this is becoming a big destination for that international. You said 1 in 12, that's a lot.
Right.
Compare that to other places in the country where it's virtually non-existent.
Right.
There was something recently that was passed, I believe, that disallowed for people who are international buyers to use cash unless they could source it or something along those lines. Did you feel did you feel that at all? Did you see that affect the marketplace?
There was a bit of an impact, but you know, there's still, when you're buying cash, they're gonna want to trace the money, right? So it didn't have a huge impact on the market because there's still ways to get around it, and there's still foreign money that are buying properties.
Yeah, foreign money out there that's legit. It's not
legitimate,
all,
right?
It's not all illegitimate, right?
Exactly.
What about individual websites for properties? I see this sometimes.
Right.
Do you feel like that is a worthwhile thing to do, to create a whole website just for a listing?
100%. We do that on all of our listings. Like I said, we're trying to create a lifestyle, and we want to, if we can drive the traffic for your property to one single portal, whether it be 123mainstreet.com, you go on that website, and most of the time we do a WordPress site, you know, where they can scroll through, they can do the 3D tour, so they're walking through the property basically. We do the videos, you know, with the music and creating the lifestyle with the drone shoots, so they can see the videos there, and then they can have all the other information about the community, about the schools, anything that they want on that one portal, you know. So the reason that we do that is, if anybody in the world is looking for a property like yours, they're going to be able to find it. They're going to be able to find that portal, and they're going to be able to have all the information they need about your property.
Yeah, and the MLS just doesn't afford that, and you have to have access, and people outside of the country don't really have access to it.
Right.
Other than through some of the bigger sites, let's say like Zillow or Trulia, let's go there.
Right.
So on the global scene, how do you think the Zillow, Trulia of the world, how do you think those are playing into that global scene?
They are, but still, like, I don't think they go far enough into the global scene. That's why we use a different portal altogether, where it's a paid site that we do, but it's translated into 19 different languages. So people can be sitting in China and read about the property in Chinese, so they fully understand it.
Okay, so you don't think that they're having an impact internationally, the Zillows out there?
I do, because people still go on those sites.
They do.
But everybody's looking for their properties online, and there's three to four heavy hitters online that really own all the business. I just read an article, Zillow just spent, I think, $60 million on their website. You know, so they're really trying to capture everybody that they can to go to their site to search for properties, because, you know, I'm a premier agent on Zillow, so I pay them to advertise my properties and have myself as, you know, a contact, so people can just click and it calls my phone directly.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's still having an impact then.
It's definitely having an impact, yeah.
Okay, makes sense. Great stuff. Danny, thanks so much for coming in.
My pleasure.
Really
Thanks for
appreciate
having
it.
me.
Absolutely, great
All
to
right.
have you. Stick around for more Smarter San Diego TV, where we guarantee to make you smarter than everyone else, commercial free.
All right.